Welcome to the deep dive. Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Jess, and we're the voices of the myBizConcierge podcast.
Today we're heading over to Perth, Australia, virtually speaking. We're looking into a company called myBizConcierge, or MBC, and our mission really is to understand how they're helping out small to medium businesses, SMEs, and startups there.
Yeah, essentially figuring out how they help these places bridge those resource gaps. You know, get things done.
Exactly. We've looked at what they offer, their approach.
And it seems like they're set up to give smaller outfits access to services they probably couldn't manage in-house.
Totally. And the range of support is, well, it's pretty broad. Our sources show everything from core IT stuff right through to, business growth strategies.
It definitely sounds like a business concierge service, doesn't it?
Yeah, so let's dive into those services. Maybe start with IT consulting and sourcing. It seems like a common entry point.
Okay. And what's interesting there isn't just the basic IT advice. They tackle some really critical areas, especially now. Cyber awareness, for instance.
The materials we saw detail their cyber services. They do testing, training, even phishing simulations, which sounds really practical.
Very hands-on. Yeah,
And developing security policies too. That feels like a really solid response to a major threat.
it does. It shows they're being proactive, not just reactive. They're trying to stop problems before they happen. Right? And when you think about it, for a small Perth business maybe handling sensitive client info, a breach could be, well, devastating financially, reputationally.
Wipes out trust.
Yeah,
Makes total sense.
yeah.
Okay, so beyond cybersecurity, they're also doing cloud and hybrid infrastructure support.
Yes. Which feels pretty essential now, doesn't it? So many businesses are moving to the cloud in some way,
They really are.
and offering support for both pure cloud setups and hybrid, a mix of cloud and on-site stuff shows they get that businesses are all at different points in that journey.
Good point. That flexibility must be key.
Crucial, especially for meeting diverse needs in a place like Perth.
They also mention systems planning and workflows, and even systems development. So that suggests helping businesses optimize tech use, maybe even build custom tools.
Exactly. It hints at a more tailored level of support. Systems planning, workflows, that sounds strategic, like looking at how a specific Perth business runs and designing IT around that,
Rather than just generic solutions.
right? And the systems development part, that could mean building unique software if off-the-shelf stuff doesn't cut it. A big potential advantage for some.
Okay, and then there's the fundamentals, right? Cloud office suites, web hosting, telephony, the basics every modern business needs.
The building blocks. Yeah,
And it looks like they offer tiered general IT support, a help or rather service desk. Does that mean different response times? How do they make sure urgent stuff gets handled quickly, even on lower tiers?
that's a fair question. The tiered system probably lets them manage resources based on urgency and complexity. You'd expect critical failures to get priority across all tiers. Well, you know, maybe routine requests have different timeframes. It's that balance, cost-effective for the client, but reliable when things go really wrong.
Got it. And for data-heavy businesses, there are database management services, data cleansing, migration, backups. That sounds vital.
They have to be critical.
Plus security posture management. What does that involve exactly? More than just firewalls and antivirus.
Yeah. Think of it like a health check for the company's entire security setup. It's holistic.
Okay,
So not just looking at individual tools, but assessing the overall strength against threats, policies, training, how well all the tools work together. It's the big picture.
right. The overall resilience.
Yeah,
Okay, let's switch gears a bit because my Biz Concierge isn't just tech.
no, they branch out.
They also offer marketing support, marketing plans, brand hardening, social media, SEO. It points to a more sort of comprehensive growth approach.
It does. That brand hardening. What do you think that entails?
Well, I guess it's about making the brand tougher, more resilient, protecting it against negative perceptions or market shifts?
Yeah, like ensuring consistent messaging, building a solid reputation, fostering trust. Really important for a Perth business trying to stand out locally.
Makes sense. And then there were the virtual assistant services, research, proofreading, training manuals, audio typing. That feels like a way to just offload those time-sucking admin tasks, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Imagine being a Perth startup founder just drowning in paperwork. This could be huge.
What kind of tasks usually free up the most time, do you think?
Often, it's the repetitive stuff that's not core to the business itself. Scheduling meetings, managing overflowing inboxes, basic research, getting documents ready.
Right.
Handing that off lets the owner focus on strategy, sales, innovation, client relationships, the things that actually drive growth.
Big difference. They also talk about their managed services approach, emphasizing safe, secure operations via remote IT, cloud, infrastructure management, cybersecurity.
Yeah, managed services is the key phrase there.
It sounds like they can basically be your outsourced IT department, keeping an eye on things continuously.
Exactly. It implies an ongoing partnership, not just fixing things when they break. Proactive monitoring, maintenance.
So they catch issues before they become disasters.
Hopefully, yes. Leading to more stable, secure operations for that Perth business.
And it's interesting they spell out their process, understanding the current setup, finding improvements, creating a tailored IT roadmap.
That stood out to me too.
It really suggests they're not just throwing generic packages at clients. They're trying to get the individual situation, the growth plans.
Do you think that roadmap approach considers the specific, maybe tight budgets a Perth startup might have? Is it realistic financially?
That's a crucial point. A truly tailored roadmap for a startup has to factor in budget constraints, maybe different funding stages. You wouldn't recommend some massive, expensive system they can't possibly afford yet.
No. You'd focus on scalable solutions, things that can grow with the business, fitting their resources at each step.
Okay, now let's touch on that local focus again. It keeps coming up. Startups, SMEs, Perth community. Why is that local angle potentially better than using some big national provider?
Being local often means a deeper grasp of the specific Perth business environment.
Local challenges, opportunities.
Exactly. Regulations, competitors, maybe even local networking connections. Plus, proximity can just build stronger relationships. Feels more like a partnership.
And they seem flexible in how they connect. In-person meetings at the client's place or a meeting room, plus video calls, phone calls.
That accessibility is key for busy Perth business owners, isn't it?
Definitely. Makes them seem approachable.
Vital in today's world. Offering different ways to connect just makes life easier for the client. Reinforces that client-first feel.
Okay. Lastly, we noted they have a reasonable online presence. They have a blog tied into their social media, such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, etc. Also, a few sites to cover their business solutions, cyber awareness, and IT support. So there's a bit of information out there, and their communication lines are open.
MBC reached out to create this podcast, and we've been asked to take on this project of going back to the beginning of the year and retrospectively covering some articles they've produced, and hopefully moving forward, people like what they hear, they'll subscribe, and we'll keep building and supporting the community with myBizConcierge, sharing their expertise, maybe attract clients by showing what they know.
Providing value.
Exactly. Definitely something you, the listener, might want to check it all out if you're interested. And yes, please definitely subscribe, comment, and get the word out there about to others. Let MBC and us know what you'd like to hear.
Okay, so let's pull this together. It really looks like myBizConcierge in Perth offers this very broad suite of services tailored for local SMEs and startups.
Covering a lot from essential IT and crucial cyber safety right through to marketing help and admin support via virtual assistants.
And a real emphasis on understanding each business's unique situation and crafting solutions just for them.
Plus, that local focus and flexible interaction just makes them seem like a potentially strong partner within that specific Perth ecosystem.
Right. Okay, so here's a final thought for you, our listener, to chew on. Considering everything myBizConcierge offers this wide range, what single service area do you think might be the most transformative for a startup or an SME in Perth right now?
Is it the proactive cybersecurity, the custom IT roadmaps, maybe the virtual assistant support freeing up founder time?
And maybe think about why this kind of integrated, localized, multi-service approach might actually be more powerful for growth than trying to juggle multiple separate niche providers.
Yeah, something to definitely ponder as you navigate your own business journey or just watch the landscape. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today, and once again, please help get this podcast out there by subscribing right now.